Hi, everybody out in YouTube land. What's good tonight? I made her. Ta-da! Who's here? Okay, let's see who's here. Oh, look. Hi, Netflix. Hi, Queen Anne. Hi, Del Hudson. DEL. Hi, who else is here? Richard Rutherford. Hello. Zozo Rocks. Hooli. JK Pioneer. Netflix Street. Hello. Davio. What's good tonight? X marks the spot. Hi. I got myself maximum porridge. I probably could have fit a little more. But this way I can say, well, I had just one glass. No, I had some before this too, but anyway, it's white wine and water. So, I got nothing. I don't know what to even. I'm just doing this because that's what I said I would do. I don't. How's the camera? And plus, yeah, I need my people, my forest friends. Your hair looks marvelous. Oh, thank you, Huli. I just squirted it with a little hairspray. See if it stays in place. It's kind of giving me that 80s rocker vibe. This is my tribute to Eddie Van Halen. Okay, so thank you. What's new in your world, Susie? Dig it. Susie Rocker, big hair. I know it looks super big. Well, you know why? Because I had it when it was still damp, I put it up in a, on the top of my head in a knot, and then just left it there to dry. And so when you take it out, but I got sick of it in there. After a while, you just get, whatever. I slept with it in. Okay, what are we talking about? Okay, what's going on? I watched It Is What It Is to get the whole scoop because I don't go out on, is K-Pro in here? No. I don't go out on Thor. And you guys all know me and all know that reading is a struggle. And I have so much anxiety. And so reading and some of the things, the information on those blogs causes me worse anxiety. It's just not a good place for me to go a lot, so I just don't. And anyway, but so I went out to find the information about, this is mellow. That's kind of better. How's that? You can see me better. But he was talking about, which looked like a new information from the finder in regards to the GPS solve. And it was supposed to be the guy's name, the person's name is the finder, and they only have one post. And do you guys all know about this? Do you all know? Am I like the last one to catch up? But what it looks like to me is that there's a brand new picture of Forrest with the chest that like validates the information. But then if you look through the all the comments and stuff, the people are like, no way, that's photoshopped and it's baloney and it's not real. And so it's like, I don't know. It's controversy out on, oh, I still have the tab up from last night. I was going to keep it up for today. Let's see. Whatever, it's working with even, I mean, with them talking about it and causing controversy and whatever this is, it's all but what I can't figure out is that a previously, I'm sorry, you guys, I have no idea how to share my screen. I have no idea how to get my, show you a different tab. I don't know how any of that happens. Should I look for buttons to push? I like pushing buttons. No, it just, whatever. Anyway, I don't know though, because I don't want to believe that it's real from the, should I read it? I'm going to read it. Hello, everyone. I have decided to post a thread here because this is where the information stems from. I am in no way affiliated with sending anybody photos or GPS coordinates and have never given private party inside information. This area is sacred to forests, therefore the solution will never be revealed. What? The solution will never be revealed or the final location will never be revealed? There are big differences. I do feel obligated to try to bring peace throughout the chase community, so I will say a few things. There are GPS coordinates attached to the clues. Page 65 of the Thrill of the Chase will get you to Brown. We'll get you to Brown. Yeah, the thought of toe-to-toe as in a tight race was correct. There was a father-son team Forrest told me about that was right on my tail, and I was very fortunate to find it when I did. I was never given names. This will be one and only time I will post on this site. I hope this brings closure to some of you here on other websites affiliated with Forrest Fenn. Good luck and may you all find your treasure in life, the finder. Okay. Now reading it over, you know what? That sounds like such bullshit. Yep. I think that Eric's BS sniffing cats sat down for that story. Because you know what's fishy is why announce that there were somebody else, like giving credit to somebody else that was on there, somebody else was close. It's like it's the person who thinks that they were in second place wrote that, Can you find Brown on page 65? No, I never even looked for it actually. After, I did read that, but I never did look for that. I was too worried about, who knows? I'm always worried about something. Oh, Buffalo Cowboys. Okay, page 65 for those who do not know. Is it focused? Okay. So, what is this supposed to be? 50 feet. I like the idea that there's a 50 feet. Cody. Cody is all over this page. So is Cody, is that what he's insinuating, or that the finder, fake finder, the Thor finder? Is that what he's alluding to, Cody? Is that what you guys are getting out of that? What do you think? Thank goodness for you, Susie. It's going to be Fenless. Hi, Gallatin Ghost. Hi, Jeremy Judge. Yeah. Aurora Peace. Home is where the heart is because it came from These two, okay. Aurora Peace. Maybe share the screen button. I'm not in Zoom though, so I don't have those buttons. I'm just on YouTube live, and I see glare on my Oh yeah, I can copy and paste the link to the article so everybody can see where it is. Here we go. Copy. Live stream. Paste. Enter. Click that. Click that, everybody. And then look at that picture. And see if that picture is really a new picture of Forrest Fenn from the Finder, or is that bits and pieces of Forrest Fenn that have been photoshopped? It's totally Fennenstein. the Fennenstein. Yeah, check it out. That picture is total crap. Okay, the head is totally. I don't know. It looks, Okay, you're thinking the picture is a joke. That's not really him taking the thing out. It's just, it's been Frankenfen. Frankenfen. They got his arm. Oh, Forrest looks like a turtle. He does look like a turtle. You're right. But I just thought, maybe it's just not a good angle. Photo chopped. JK Dirk. Hi, Dirk. Reflection of the arm on table is pretty convincing. Convincing it's crap or convincing that it's real? Not real. Photo bad. Photoshop. Yeah, and the paragraph, if that's the only information you were going to post about being the Finder and post on the most known, or I think that Thor is the Forrest Fenn blog out there, like I should shut up because I don't really know, but I know it's a big one and I know it's a big deal or whatever. So if you're going to be the Finder and use your one post to say something to everybody, why wouldn't you go back to Medium? And instead, okay, what I'm going to go back there and read this again. There was a father-son team Forrest told me about that was right on my tail. Okay, guess who I think wrote that little article? Would it be a father and son team? That feels a little looking for credit they think they deserve. Oh, I have empathy for the Finder. The real one, actually. I feel, is that, what is wrong with me? Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Roddy Smart. Hi, Captain Marvel. Whack job. What is the point? Fake Finder. I was throwing it out there, Huli, from the postmarks on the previous page. Don't know what that means. The metadata on the photo indicated that it was taken in 2010. What was? Like bits and pieces, like his face is from then, and then his arm is from 2018, and then his shirt is from, And can't you trick your camera or your device or your computer? Actually, can't you set it to make it think it's, so it shows a different date than the actual date? Pretty sure. I don't know. But if we're gonna talk, like, what is the title of my show? Using our imaginations to make stuff up. This is totally fake news. Absolutely fake news. It's full of speculation and BS, and let's roll with it. What else you guys got to say? Nothing. I got nothing that's like legit for sure. Nothing legit. I'm in no super secret communications with anybody. Mm-mm. Not about anything good. Okay. She's throwing out the fake news. Starting rumors. Imagination. Okay, where were we? We were talking about how fake that picture was. Okay, yeah. And then why would he say, oh yeah, guess what? I want to give street cred. Street creds. Oh, not street, not Netflix, but yeah, YouTube. But it just seems bizarre that you would use that moment to go, guess what? I want to give a shout out to the number 2 searcher. Okay, and then what other controversy or what other pot do we got stirring out there? I don't want to be the big pot stirrer though, because I'm already probably gonna end up as hater fodder. But I don't. It's too late to care now. Too late now. In fact, I thought, oh my God, I should quit going live. What am I doing? That is so stupid to get because there's no way to reel it back in once you do whatever happens. There's no way to reel it back, So it's like, is this really ever a good idea? Ever? No, not at all. So I thought maybe I shouldn't even do this. Got nothing to say anyway. But then I thought, well, what do I got to lose anyway? I mean, really, what? So it's better than what's really going on in the world. And this is my Fennhaven. I mean, getting, my mind pulled back to this and worrying about what page 65 has to do with Home of Brown and what does that mean? Is 65 a piece of the coordinate? Is 65 mean one of the digit, does the S, it starts with, Skippy. So does that S mean south? We could speculate that. What's the witch's thing? Bubble, toil and trouble. I'm a witch every year for Halloween. It's just a standard witch. Okay. I say put on your boxing gloves on with number 1 finder, number 2 finder. Okay, the number 2 finder calls number 2 finder, the team calls the real finder to thank him for the kind words and for acknowledging them. Okay. Gring. Hello? Yeah, is this the real finder of Forest Fence treasure? Why, yes, it is. And who's calling? This is the father-son search team that was in number 2. You don't say. Well, go on. Yeah, well, just gonna call and say thank you for acknowledging how close we were to getting your treasure, sir, kind sir. And to give me a tip of the hat on Thor. I appreciate ya. Well, yeah, not a problem. Is there anything else I can help you with? Not at all. Not at all. Okay. You don't want a gold nugget? You're not going to say that I owe you half of it or toss you a frog or something? Well, that would be generous of you, kind sir, if that's what you're going to do. What do you think about that? Too late. I already sold it all. It's gone. What? Yep, you're going to have to go visit your second place treasure at the Cody Museum. Oh, God. Good day, sir. Click. I mean, don't you think that is something unusual to say if you're going to be the real? That is, yeah. Let's just, okay. I need a graphic for like a check mark, ding. You know, if we rule it as real news, or if we decide it's BS, it's like that's nerd fighter. Do you guys know what a nerd fighter is? So we can't use the nerd fighter symbol. We'll just do the buzzer. If we call BS, so we got BS on that Thor article. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing, Christy and Mike said last night, or Christy said that somewhere floating around in the Fenniverse that the finder is rumored to be putting a book out. Okay, but out of all forms of media and a communication, and having that such a great story, that you would choose a book. But you know what? Forrest loved books. Forrest loved books. I mean, that's where he wanted to be, in his library. You know, that's where he felt most comfortable, surrounded by all his books. And so putting the story out in a book is kind of like cute, you know? Very Forrest Fenny. Very Forrest Fenny, I'm thinking now, right? Okay, I should read, you know, damn, I'm a one-man show here. And what is the finder going to call his book? The Ultimate Frustration. the puzzle that crushed tens of thousands of people's brains. The brain crushing puzzle that ruined the United States. Oh my God. If I found it. I don't know if that's what you meant, but that would be a great title. Oh, okay, wait, I'm gonna go back. Douglas Preston is calling about this stick. He wants to be the protagonist in his next book series. That's great. Oh. I got Douglas Preston theories. Like, I know that was Douglas Preston on HGK's when he taped the Moby Dickens interview for when Too Far to Walk came out. And there's just random questions from the audience. Douglas Preston is asking questions in the audience. It's obviously his voice. It's obvious the way he words it, how he uses his pronunciation of words, how his, it's him. And that was my theory. That was my theory last year. And Toby said, no, I would know if it was him. And it wasn't him. And I'm right now it's over. I'm calling BS. So, but I mean, it makes sense because, I mean, there's no shame in that game because Forrest wanted to be able to make sure the right questions were being asked from the audience. He knew AGK was being there. He asked Toby, and I don't know if Shelley was there, if that was just a Toby one-man show there or what. But he asked those guys he asked him to produce that or, tape that interview. So he needed audience participation, and any good salesperson or good is gonna have a plan where the right information is gonna come out, right? I mean, there's no shame in that game. I don't see that as but I do get it why he was trying to perhaps where Forrest was trying to perhaps protect that relationship just so people would leave Douglas alone, because he didn't want to allude that he knew any more about anything than anybody else. Otherwise, people would drive him crazy, like, can you imagine what Forrest, the people that contacted him and the different contacts that he has made, or the people that, can you imagine? Like, I get like 4 or 5 comments on a video and I'm like, I don't know how to handle this. And and then can you imagine being Forrest? Oh, holy shit. I mean, really. Okay. Oh, wow. I lost total track of the tears, not cheers. Wait till I'll be crying by the end of the who wants to put bets by the end of the glass of wine? I'm going to be bawling about something. If I was a betting girl, I'd take that bet. Oh, God. Douglas Preston wrote an interesting article in the New Yorker on November 15th, 1990 called Woody's Dream. What was it about? John Woodward. Hi, John Woodward. Hi, Okie Tarman. Captured Forest Fenn's Tarbosaurus. Type of dinosaur. Steve Wade. I watched some of your ridiculous video. Pretended to be a live YouTuber. Oh, hi, Jason North Face. I'm here lurking, just not chatty tonight. Well, thanks for popping in and say hi. It's quite okay, honey, to be a lurker in the background and not feel chatty. Be sure you say goodnight, though, when you really do. It wouldn't be the same. But I understand, because I understand when I can't. I play lurker a lot. I even started typing things, like I don't know how many times in different chat, get going in, like, okay, I'm gonna type something and say hi to everybody, and then it's like, then people might talk to me back, and I don't know if I can handle that. So, at that moment, right, there's always, we live day by day. Gotta live day by day around here anyway. Okay, what else is going on? Right, Huli? Good night. So Huli just, instead of saying hi to Jason, she just starts out with good night, Jason. What does the pineapple mean? The juicy pineapple. SpongeBob or something. I don't know. Murder by Numbers. Hi. I change my name every full moon. Is that a part of the mystery? How many ever full moons is a number? How I blackmailed Forrest Fenn. Oh, is that the title to the... Okay. It's a safe word. Okay. I'll have to key up the pineapple emoji, have it ready. Okay. Minnesota is a wonderful state. Great fishing. We had 8.5 inches of snow. I thought it was 5 inches, and no, it was 8.5 inches. But because it was so heavy and I don't know. By the next day, it was 8.5 inches of snow. My garden hose is out there in the snow now because it didn't make... everybody's leaves are still... it's not a good thing. And then now today it's freezing. Look at me. I got this big old sweater on because it's 17 degrees. You guys are supposed to get 17 degrees tonight. 17 degrees. Damn it. How cold does it get in Santa Fe? I wonder that often. I bet it isn't 17 degrees on October 22nd. What is the date today? 23rd. And cold is one thing, but snow already? No, not yet. Okay, anyway, woe is me. We could play woe is me all night long. Blah, who wants that? Nobody. Okay, what else? Okay, we'll go back to okay, so when I was poking around out on that K-Pro's Thor thing, what else did I see? I saw that Goldilocks had posted what do you call it? The Arizona lawsuit information. It was like the real, hear ye paperwork. I did not read it, but I did read the synopsis.
According to Wikipedia,
Uh-oh.
paperwork refers to written documents or the work.
Listen to that. Oh my God, that is terrifying. Did you hear that? Google heard me and started telling me about paperwork. I need to figure out that setting and shut that off. What else is it listening to? Oh my God. I didn't even say the word Google. Tim, how are you feeling? Who's Tim? Hi, Tim. Tim K Adventures. Be safe. Peace. Oh, hi, Nomadic Man. Have you found your new calling? You may become a famous YouTuber if you're not careful. Oh, God. I don't need to be famous. I only need to make $65 a month. It's complicated. What would Eric Sloan think of all of this? He would be, first of all, I think he would be appalled at the fact that nobody wrote anymore. Like, handwriting is a thing of the past. I think he would be with the BRBs and the LOLs and the I think the beauty of words are now reduced to acronyms. I think he would feel sad about that. And then I would think, what would he think? I think he would feel heartbroken for his friend Forrest that that people took his generosity and twisted it, and turned it into a shit show. But then again, he might be like just looking at the good stuff and just going, oh, Forrest, the high fives, booms, the fist bump. Look at people. Look at what you did. I think maybe he's laughing his ass off about it. Like you got some girl you got some lady in Minnesota to fall in love with me and copy my artwork. Ha, and Forrest is like, look what I did, like, tee, I think Forrest used the chase to humor himself quite a bit in many situations. Yeah, there's the pendulum of awesomeness, absolute crap. Awesomeness, absolute crap. So that pendulum, the higher it swings this way, the higher it sings this way. You got to get the bleh to get the awesome. So, I don't. Okay, what do you guys? Hi, Otis. He would point his radiator back east. Yeah. Uh-huh. Drive over all the covered bridges on the way. Cheers, Eric Sloan. And Forrest. They're at the banquet table now, lighting candles. Mhm. Oh my gosh, Tim, please take care. Uh-oh, something's going wrong with Tim. Where that is, Roddy's smart. Normally, no, unless I need a pick-me-up. Rat race humor. Oh my gosh, okay. I never thought the chase would end this ugly. But when you think about it, how did you think it was going to end? Because, you know what? I don't think it's not over yet. Meaning, yeah, yes. The chest has been found, and Forrest has passed. Those things are real, but the chase part is not over yet because we don't know where the chest. We don't know where that goes yet. We don't know the ending of the story. We don't know, so it's still being written. What's happening is the story is still being written. And until we know the end of the story, we're still in it. And right now we're just in the limbo lower now type deal, right? Speedy recovery to Tim. I missed what's wrong, but I'm sorry that life is hard. Life is always full of surprises, right? Gallatin Ghost is the same old stuff, or is there more drama out there? End with me. Good thoughts. Susie, it's over. What is over? The chase is over. Well, it's over, but it's not done. It's not over until we know, till the finder finishes the story. He said he was gonna. So until that happens, it's not. I thought it would end like Masquerade, a sham with the solved book to follow. A sham with the solved book to follow. Is that what you think happened? Much love, Tim. It's going too fast. Aurora, peace under the canopy. Stars on Scout, Lookout, Pathfinder. I don't know what those words mean, what that is. It's not over until something shiny distracts me and I think about something else, or aliens help me with a mind melding thingamabob. You get your hands on one of those mind melding, you come locate me with it. You use it to locate me. Deal? If I get one first, I'll come looking for you. I agree that it's not 100% done. Well, it's not 100% done because we were told it's not 100% done. And since we can't, the last credible evidence we have from the real finder is the Medium article, right? And so we'll just have to leave it at that and wait for, well, the lawsuit stuff is going on. I guess apparently there's some new information that I don't know about that. But I really don't know about that, and I'm not going to sit around and read about that. So I'm just waiting for that to come. Oh, yeah. What I do know, that's why I know, is from Eric. Eric, it is what it is. Eric, I think I don't know. Isn't his name Johnson? Eric Johnson or Johnston? Or I don't know. But he was talking about that there. I don't know. This could get more interesting. Look how much it. Okay. There's my phone. The phone. That's Eric Sloan's. But what I want to point out is the 9. What should we talk about that? Let's talk about that. Yay, good distraction. I like it. Page 99. When Forrest did the double X, here's the double X. Oops. Here's an X and here's an X. And then when he did a doodle on this page, he did double X on this page. And how you can turn 99 into a double X without using any special knowledge is right there, is the key. 99. If you wanted to dial 99, or if you want to dial double X, you would do 99. So I think that the phone, the phone in that scrapbook, what is it, 206? I don't know off the top of my head anymore. But the scrapbook where he shows the phone and the phone cord and the whole thing that started the GPS solve that said that the homophone thing stemmed from. I look at that as him using that phone keypad. I don't think this counts as, a keypad on a phone. Does that really count as using a code or a cipher? Is it? Or is that common knowledge, And it would be a way to get GPS coordinates out of the poem, or a way to assign numbers to words, and the way the number 1 has no letters associated with it, but the letter I is the number 4. So it could be, there's a case where a letter I can equal 4, instead of 1. The letter I is always synonymous with the letter or with the number 1 because it's a Roman numeral 1. But on a, what is this called? What kind of what is a keypad on a phone? What is that called? The alphanumeric equivalents of 2 through 9. Interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think? What am I missing? Okay, Marty Bird, great interview. You're to listen to it a little more, gritty about it all, or whatever. Not worry about the female sensitivities. Okay. 107. 107. Oh, is that the name of that? Is that the scrapbook? Or what? I don't know. I just can't bring myself to believe that article. It spiked my BS meter. Which article is that? BS meter has redlined. Yep. I'm losing her connection. Maybe it's me. Uh-oh. I didn't see the thing. I've got 42 people on. And when that real phone, that whatever. Okay. Same here, Jack. Uh-oh. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Connection unstable. Shit. Okay, guys, maybe I need to be done. Let me see what's happening. If it says, well, I got 3 bars and it says steady 4G. Okay. Well, you're now an apparition. Okay. I'm living on the edge. Okay. I really only have one question about the chase. And what is that, Roddy Smart? Steady. Okay. Just not connecting like I would like. That's the story of my life. Misinformation, miscommunication, misinterpretation, misimagination. MJ Inzer, did I say hi to you and you're living on the edge too? No, I don't know any other way. Unstable, I heard that many times in my life. Yeah, connection unstable. Oh, well, there's a big news flash. Sound the alarms. Hear ye. Town crier. Oh, misdirection. That's another one. I need a crown of misdirection. Misinterpretation. I need a sash. Full grown. Oh, that would be great. That would be a great Halloween costume to appear on a a show with a crown and a sash. That's misinterpretation. Oh, in an evening gown with my diamonds. I could pull that off easy. Oh. Okay. How Aurora Peace, how having precise coordinates made finer walk through the wilderness. Well, I don't. Okay, maybe what if the coordinates are in the book and not in the poem? Or they're okay, what if the coordinates are vague in the poem, which that would follow the rules, but you would have to use the clues in the book to come to the precise spot. You know what I'm saying? Like that page 15. Davio's page 15, when was it him or who pointed out the 2, 4, or the wait, I'm looking at I gotta find it now. I don't know how my book doesn't just open up to this page. Oh yeah, before this one. Before where it says before too long. So 4 to 42 long, as in longitude. Longitude. Oh my God. But where is 42 longitude the right? Is that even in Wyoming? I don't know these things. But I like that idea that maybe if this is a GPS thing, if it really did get down to where the poem gave you, it would make me feel better if it was just the GPS, meaning in the poem was just a general location, and you really did need the book to get to the precise location. That would make some sense to me then. It would also make some sense to me that they couldn't figure that part out, and that's why it took them 25 days at that spot. Because Forrest said whoever found it would walk up to it, would walk right up to it, you know? You just can't get past those haunting words. What do you guys got? Misdirection. She was fun. We never really met. No. That's great. That's so good. Find or not. We've got plenty of knots in the book too. I don't have a good feeling about the GPS thing. Walk straight to it. It doesn't add up. And we don't have to believe it because it didn't come from the finder. It came from a it is what it is. Eric points out it came from because somebody said an article is going to come out. The finder's going to publish an article because somebody said that. That's the reason why it's solid. That's it. That was the proof. Right there, that part, I smell something pewy. Pew. Doesn't pass the smell test. That's where, right there, it breaks down for me at that point. But, we don't have the rest of the story. Da-da-da-dum. Okay. If you get closure from it, I am happy for you. Yes. Indeed, I agree. And I know people that are dropping off or finding closure or moving past it and getting over the whole Forrest Fenn thing. I know plenty of people, or whatever. That's great. Good for them, but like waiting constantly, we're gonna put another add to that ability to release this and to let it go. And it's gonna be when we find out, or when the chest sells and we find out where it goes and what happened to it, or if it all went in one chunk or broke up. I mean, things like that even will feel good to know, or make at least feel more settled in the brain, because right now it's like, where is it? My precious. Where is it? Is it scared and cold? It's like unsettling not to know. It's not in its place. It's not where it's supposed to be. We all know that. And it's not where it's going to end up forever. We know that. So it's just kind of, which is unsettling. That is unsettling. To me, anyway. Okay, Susie, miscommunication. She was a bit tricky. She didn't have a phone and would only communicate by text. So I dated Tricky. She only had a handset. She never answered the damn thing. When I see the chest in a museum, I will be able to move on. I think so too. I think the idea of it ending up at the Cody Museum, and I picked Cody just because that's where Forrest went when he was a kid. That idea of the chest ending up there gives me a warm fuzzy. And instead of, having it end up in somebody's private collection because it's a treasure chest, like, what if Johnny Depp bought it? What if the pirate bought it? Or what if, or somebody famous, wanted it just because it was Forrest, or, I don't know. Okay. Oh, I see my name. Hi, one who cares. Hi, Ellen. Did I say hi to Ellen K and Marty Bird and Aurora Peace and Jack? Hi, all you people. Hi, all 50 people. Okay. Oh, wait. I saw my name. It's is it scared and cold? In its strange surroundings. It liked it with all the wet, whatever that's called. It liked it with the stick laying out next to it. Is it separated from his friend Sticky? Okay. On my screen, I froze for a minute, so I don't know if I'm really whatever. When this is done and it does its thing, it will catch all up, right? So the freeze frame parts will. Johnny Depp. I say him because he's a pirate, and it's a, association here. Okay. The finder may have something for us, in my opinion. I hope so. Like, they have to know. They know the torture it is to be a Forrest Fenn treasure hunter and not have the chest. They didn't always have the chest. They looked for it and found it, right? So they know the dealio. Hey, I see my name. Hi, one who cares. Laugh out loud. Or was the stick a wand? I don't know. His friend Sticky. Where's the rum? And be quick about it. Give me some rum and be quick about it. I could used to do a pirate. I don't know that very well, and I can't. I lost my pirate accent. Oh man. Sad to happy. Jack's okay. So true. Davio, thank you. Mama. Okay. Crying to laughter. That's good. Roll your R's. Arr, arr. Dear finder, please may I have another? One would be good. Even if I can't have seconds, I'll take firsts. Maybe Preston's early, so I don't think Preston had like solved it and went and got the. I don't think he was involved in it in that sort of way at all. I think he was involved in it as support. I think Forrest might have been a mentor to him, or you know, or Forrest, or he helped Forrest, even though he was a younger, or I don't know. But I think he had input into this that he would never admit to, you know? And I think he was a support system for, I think he was support for Forrest. And yeah, so. And I think Forrest protected him in that role because he just didn't want, that on anybody. He didn't want that mess that would cause if people knew there was another character involved, that knew more details. It's okay. Yeah, how did Preston know the first Marty Bird? You're right. See, I mean, there's just evidence to the contrary that and Preston wrote the damn book. He wrote what's the book with the White City? Uh, about a guy, an art dealer who hid a treasure, and then apparently his sons went, or what book? The Codex. And you know what the word codex means, right? I mean, so it seems like, like if it took 15 years, like in that 15 years or whatever, Forrest planning on this, I think he put a lot of things in place to build this before the book launched, like a lot of things lined up. Like he's, like we're going to, okay, I see my name. What does the codex mean? It means like not not the dictionary of it, the not the map of it, but the code, how to break the code, or how to. Now I have to look it up. Gonna look it up. So I get it right. Don't sound like a fool. It's an ancient manuscript text in book form, official list of medicine, chemicals, etc. Origin Latin. The codex was a historical ancestor of the modern book. Instead of being composed of sheets of paper, it was generally composed of sheets of vellum, papyrus, or other material, often described ancient manuscript books and handwritten content. Okay, well, that's not how I remembered it. Can you guys still see me even though I'm not looking at you at all? Like I'm going to click on Wikipedia. But I'm assuming my camera is just going to show you. Oh, the Mayan and the Aztec. Something about that too. The first book, is that what the whole dealio is? Okay, this is too much for me to read. I can barely think. I don't know. Never mind. The latest GPS deal is from 2013, and that's why kids want to go to Yellowstone. Okay. Fish lures. Interesting. The lure continues. Welcome, little fishies, in with gently open mouth. And we keep biting, and we bite, and we bite. Whatever. If I'm distracted and thinking about this and having fun with you all, that's great. That's time to me. That's time well spent. Yeah. Cheers to that. I'm going to slam the rest of my wine and an hour and 11 minutes. 47 people watching. Awesome. Okay. Here we go. Somebody come up with something, make me laugh. Okay, there it went. This is where it could get fun. You can only speak softly to your librarian date. Yeah, 1/11/11 or 1/11. That's like an angel thing, right? Jack, it's Friday night. It's like hanging out in the Irish pub. I was going to see if I could come up with a pub song flat out of rugby songs. Or I don't know. Do they play rugby in Ireland? I don't know. They play football. Like the soccer. Never mind. We're enjoying your company. Thank you. We're at the bar with Susie. Yeah. Without the annoying music in the background of some song that you never want to hear ever again. No. You know what? I know it. I'm sensitive to music. You know, I miss post-traumatic stress, and there's a lot of triggers in my life, and music is one. And so, yeah, so that's scary. Music is scary to me because I don't know what song's going to come on, and a song that could trigger some horrible event. There's music happening when horrible things happened, and so I'm always at my guard when it comes to music, and that sucks. That sucks living like that, you know? Whatever. Just one more complicated thing in the mind of Susie. Anyway, so you're going to have to all put your own background music on, whatever you'd like to hear. Trigger is Roy Rogers' horse. See, and I can admit, you know, like I'm good with music. Like I'm good with jazz. I'm good with classical music. Not classic rock. Nope. Classic rock, but classical music, because like those musics, or, you know, old music, that's safe because nothing bad ever happened during that, you know. Or new music is safe too because nothing bad has happened during that. It's all the stuff in between. It's kind of gross. Stick with ENYA. I don't know what that means. And yeah, nobody cares about that crap. Nope, I can't listen to Rush. That's too bad. That's the one with Bigfoot is so great. I laughed my butt off. I don't know what that is. Power metal. Can't do it. I've seen so many concerts in my life. I've seen Ozzy so many times. I've seen all of them. I'm going to start going into some flashback if I talk about it, so I can't. Okay, we're going to go Mozart. There's a comfort zone. Yep, Mozart's fine. That's good. I have a ton of them. It's unreal. I don't believe until I seen them. What do you have? Richard Rather I can't say your last name. Starts with an R E. Rutherford. Movie soundtracks. Love Woofy. Did you see that movie? The Mozart or movie with that's great. I love period drama too. I mean that Dangerous Liaison is like one of my absolute favorite movies. Love it. Hate horror movies. Dated a musician once. She played me. Put on bump, Roddy Smart. Wolfgang. Mm-hmm. Gordon Lightfoot, Bob Marley. Nope. Ruined. Pride and Prejudice. Love it. Like I can. Mr. Darcy. I mean, come and take me away. I love it. Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey. I'm that sort of girl. I'm that girl. Mm-hmm. Bach rocks. Rachmaninoff rocks. I just watched A Beautiful Mind. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Gallatin Ghost. I have a book for us talked about. MJ Inzer. Be sure to tip your bartender. We'll be here all week. No, Duran. Ooh, that one. I don't like that song. No, that one's recommended. Blah, blah, blah. You know what that one reminds me of? Oh my God. That song, Hungry Like the Wolf, forever is cemented in my mind of that lady who killed her kids in the car, except for one or two of them lived, or one of the kids lived, and then at her trial the kid had to point, who hurt you, how did you end up in the river? Oh my God, or whatever. It was a horrible thing. Like she seatbelted him, locked him in the car, and drove the car into the lake and jumped out of the car. Oh my God. But anyway, she was playing that song. That song was playing on the radio when they made the movie about it. That song. Oh my God. Forever now it will be the, a murder song. Now I'm scared. I want to go downstairs and get another beer, but now it's all dark down there and stuff. I'm going to have to take my laptop. You guys are going to all have to come with me down the scary stairs. Oh my God. It doesn't take much to freak me out. And then, was it today or yesterday when I went downstairs and went to go out for the first time, woke up, whatever, went outside to go to my mailbox, and I didn't lock my front door. My front door was open all night long for anyone to just come murder me in the middle of the night. Nobody did, but that freaks me out. Yikes. Scary. I need a big scary dog. That would solve a lot of my problems. A dog. Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't know. So Meiji changed the subject. Yes, quit thinking of that. Oh my God. Okay, let's go back to this is where Forrest, the voodoo you do, the magic in the book. The fake finder says page 65. Should we go back to that topic? What other topics are there? Well, I have the Educate book, but I haven't really looked at it because I just can't. I'm going to send that off to somebody who happens to be in the room, but I don't know if it's okay to say who it is, so I'm not going to say who it is. What else? Quick distraction. Somebody asked me a drink. Uh, when Indulgence goes to the museum, will you visit her? Yes. They better do it right, too. I would like to be involved with the placement of the chest at the museum to make sure. I would like to supervise the positioning of the chest to make sure they get it right and the whole scenario and the setting. I would like to help recreate the location at the museum. Thank you very much. Apply here for that job. uh, do you know the last name of Indulgence? Isn't it like, no, I don't know, but the castle, the siege of the castle, or it's a famous, the pictorial story that it tells is a siege on the castle of love, I think. So, oh, it's Brown. Is that the last name? Is that what you're trying to say? Indulgence Brown? I wouldn't doubt it if Forrest named it, because that was Eric Sloan's favorite color. And he said Eric Sloan, like, he credits Eric with a lot of his success, or, like, he made a shit ton of cash off Eric. Off that, whatever. Indulgence Brown. Interesting. Yeah, Van Dyke. Burnt umber. How nomadic man, how much is a shit ton? I think, isn't it 2,000 pounds? Cow or rabbit shit? What weighs more? A ton of bullshit or a ton of feathers? Or a ton of ostrich feathers? Jim Brown, Cleveland Brown. I realized Forrest talked about it and drove back to Yellowstone to get it. GeoNut says, I realized Forrest talked about it and drove back to Yellowstone to get it. Okay. It's 100 crap loads. Obviously, a shit ton is 100 crap loads. It's everybody knows that. I mean, really, that is a lot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My truck carries only 50 crap loads. Mm-hmm. Each load is about 200 pounds. What about your job at Netflix? I need a job at Netflix. Oh my God. No, now we're going back to real life stuff, and that makes me want to eat these chips that I found in my snack storage. Has the finder called today? Oh, yeah. What would the finder say to me? Okay, let's imagine what the finder would say to me. They would say, Man, Susie, I'm trying here. It's, time goes by quick. Decisions have to be made. They tell me, okay, I'll talk to you as soon as I talk to blah, blah, and blah, blah. And then next week comes and Tuesday comes, I talk to that guy, and then they got to talk to somebody else. It's never ending. You know how it is. I can't help it, man. Chillax. You need to chill. You need to Netflix and chill. You're gonna need to take a chill pill and watch some Netflix and get over yourself for a bit. I'm doing the best I can here. Like, I can't take the first 2 million that's offered to me. Like, I'm thinking I could at least double that, maybe shoot for 5. So give me some time here. I'm trying to get the cabbage rolling, trying to make sure. Yeah, and I'm going to need your services when it comes to putting it in place in the museum. I'd like to hire you to help them do the styling, the presentation of it at the museum. You don't say. Okay, I would love to help you with that, because if you get it wrong, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, I'm just saying, get it right away. Don't screw this up. Got it? Yeah, got it. Okay, later. I don't want them to screw it up. Worried they're going to screw it up. And I don't get any say in it. Damn it. Where's my control? I don't like it. Hey, Steve Wayne, must be talking about different things too. Oh. Netflix, you hear? Maybe the finder could fix your car. Yeah, that would be great. I'm going to go into, okay, quick. I haven't even looked at my car today. What was your clue number 2? Mine is PB and Thab. Anybody else? Put in below the home of Brown. Oh! Okay. That seemed the logical clue number 2. Those are rocks. It does. Or because I think begin at where warm waters halt and take it in the canyon down. I think that's one thing. I don't think that's 2 clues. I think that's 1 clue. It's 1 sentence. So 2, that makes sense. Okay. Hi, Jason North Face. Lurker. Good night. Captain Marvel, new toothbrushes are nice. Show me your teeth. Isn't it? That is a good thing. Buy your new one. Are we talking a new car? Yeah. I'll take one that was built in the 2000s. I want one with a dash that they all look like they're spaceships now. They've got the control panel, like everything is futuristic compared to 1997 when I say, although mine was like top of the line in 1997, and it has the information panel that's, a computer thing that shows, which was really big in that, 1997. It was kind of like, wow, fancy. You don't realize what peace of mind that brings when you have a vehicle that you can trust, that's just there, and it's going to start, and it's going to take you where you need to go, and it's going to bring you home. That peace of mind is so easy to take for granted when you don't have to worry about it. It's just like, I know I have a solid car, and And so when that little thing is, when you're thinking about that, that stinks. It's easy to say from sitting in this position, it feels like I don't think I would ever take it for granted ever again. Having a vehicle that I can trust, it feels like I would be so, like, that would feel so good that I think that would be like forever grateful. Once it's taken away, it's easy to, it's the same old story, like the story that's been told throughout the land for millions of years or whatever. You don't know what you got until it's gone. And the famous words of, White Snake or whoever sang that song. Now I'm going to have 80s song flashbacks. No. Yep. But I didn't invent that. And, it's like a damn human nature anyway. Damn you. You like White Snake? No. Please never make me listen to White Snake. If you even like me a little bit. Mm-mm. Out of bounds. Belly bump. I like the car scene. It's not about having what you want, but wanting what you have. Right? It's true. I got a bunch of shit right now that I don't want. I have it. I don't want it. I don't need it. But yet, there it is, No, not that. In my video tomorrow, I'll explain where it was. Also, my first solve. Geonut. What are you going to explain where what was? My first solve. Okay. I love the monster ballads of the 80s. Ugh. That is like some cruel and unusual punishment. Torture. That music is ruined. It's ruined for me right now. Maybe someday, whatever. Who cares? Hip bump. Safe word. Harder. Not a one. Who cares? That's not a good safe word. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Susie, what was your day like? It was traumatic and depressing and horrible. How was yours? Uh-huh. Ugh. It's cold as hell in Minnesota. It is cold as hell. It's supposed to get down to like my furnace just kicked in, but it's supposed to get down to 17 degrees tonight, and we just got 8.5 inches of snow. 8.5 inches of snow. A lot of it melted. The sidewalks and the roads are all bare again, but the grass is still white. Everything is still white. It's still covered with snow. We still have snow. And it's supposed to get to 17. So it's going to freeze rocks. It's going to freeze the solid, horrible kind. And I don't see it getting warm enough to ever get it back to gone. The leaves weren't even off the trees yet. People didn't even rake their leaves yet. It's like a cold mess here. Jason, North Face, did you get a bunch of snow where you were? Twisted Sister was my first very own cassette. I had that cassette in my Walkman too. I got it for Christmas. It was awesome. And Iron Maiden. And my mom was horrified because she listened to some of it and was like horrified and wondered how I could possibly listen to that. Oh, I don't know. Rebel. But I also had Michael Jackson right next to Iron Maiden. So, George Michael. Diversity. Jack. I just took a job today working for Toyota. Thankfully, being a Kyle Busch fan was not a requirement. That would have been a deal breaker. I don't know this Kyle of which you speak, Jack. Oh, he's talking Jack anyway. Sticks, pieces of 8. Oh, that makes me want to puke too. Blah. Sticks is very triggery. Don't make me think of Sticks music. No. Let's think of something else. Okay, let's go back to Steve Wayne. Congratulations on your job. I was in a job search situation today, and it was not promising. It was horrifying and horrible. I need a job. I need to make it's so stupid that our system is so broken, and until you have to really deal with it, it's hard to care about it, or it's hard to even understand what it is, but it doesn't make any sense, and it's frustrating and aggravating at the same time. It's horrible. And by that I mean I am disabled. I live on disability insurance. It's Social Security disability insurance. I worked most of my life until the wheels fell off the bus, until I had a workplace incident which caused post-traumatic stress, and now I can't work. And it happened in the workplace. And so it's a really difficult position to be in, because now I'm traumatized from a workplace incident. So how am I ever going to go back to work? So that's what I'm wrestling with right now, and wrestling today. And the only reason I have to, I'm disabled and I get money every month for being disabled, but it's not enough. It's not enough to make it. It's barely enough I run out. I live under so much anxiety every single month because I don't know how I'm going to make it every month. And that happens every single month, and it keeps happening over and over and over. So you live in this high stress thing. And so, I don't know what I'm in therapy to try to fix it, because the only way out is to make more money. And the only way forward is to make more money. I mean, Social Security is not going to give me any more money. That's how it is. It's just, you get this much, right? And so the only way to go forward is to get a job to supplement that income, even though they say. Anyway, so, and there's a program that's, if you're disabled and working, there's a program which provides, all of a sudden unlocks these benefits that you don't get unless you are disabled and get a job. There's another tier of benefits you could possibly get. And the only way to do that is to get a job and get this. You have to make $65 a month. That's the requirement. If I could figure out how I could make consistently $65 a month, that would qualify me for a whole nother level of medical benefits. Like, I could get my medications paid for completely, that right now are going to cost, I'm figuring it's going to be about $500 a month. And so it's like, I have to figure out how to make $65 a month. and I can't work. And so I'm trying to find work from home, and it's and it's COVID right now. So it's like, okay, like a lot of jobs are going work from home, right? And you would think that I could, like, I'm capable. I'm not stupid. Stupid is not the problem. And motivation is not the problem. That's not the problem. It's the anxiety from post-traumatic stress. Anyway, well, let's not talk about my day. Start an eBay store. You know what? I did eBay and was very successful at it. It was supplemental to my when I was still working. When I was still working, I loved to go to auctions and buy stuff, and mostly jewelry and art and antiques. Jewelry was my main, and I sold it on eBay. And I did that and was doing good and making good extra income till my mom got sick. And after my mom got sick, I became her, what do you call it when you're the person that takes care of all the money and you have to sign all the stuff, the power of attorney? Oh my God. And she got dementia, so she didn't know, oh my God, it was horrible. But that happened in 2016. So, and in the beginning, like January, February of 2016, like the wheels fell off the bus in my world. Like I was no longer able to keep doing my eBay stuff and bring in the extra income and take care of my mom's stuff. From then on, it ruined my life. From then on, it was nothing but living for my mom, taking care of her. And anyway, so she passed away now in 2019, in April of 2019. So it's been over a year since mom's gone, and I still can't get my life back. I still am like trying to shake off the pieces of that horrific life, soul crushing event. And I was already disabled when that happened. So, I was barely holding it together the way it was, and it just was the last straw. So, I have a lot of sympathy for, and a lot of, that whole, oh my God. Anyway, why are we talking about my horrible life? Good God. Blech. Pweh. Who cares? Nobody cares. Oh my God. Especially me. I come here to not talk about this, right? Let's go back to something good. Were you a bartender when you were traumatized? No. Yeah, that too. But I lived through that one, and it didn't bring me to crumbles. Bartending didn't bring me down. My final job, the last job I had was I worked for a software company, and I worked as a I was a quality analyst while they were during the development. I worked with the programmers, the developers, and tested the software during the development. And so that's where I worked when everything went horrible. Things went really wrong there at that workplace. It was bad. So, and so like that work is ruined for me. Like I never want to do that work ever again. It's like, no, like I hate computers now. No, like I'm not doing that. I'm never doing that again. Never, So, and working with people, like no way could I ever be a bartender again. By now, nope, can't do that either. So it's like work from home, and it's like, so I've been working with the job place to try to find out work from home, and it's just, my God. I told him I wanted a job working with dogs. If I have to go out out into the world, into the workplace world, make it be dogs there. That's what I told them. Otherwise, I want to work from home and I can deal with people on the internet. I could do Zoom meetings and talk to people, but please stay away. I think the work, if my home, my safe place was my work environment, I think I would be able to handle that. Yeah, an animal shelter. We don't even have one in our town anymore. Oh, yeah, we do. But they only do foster dogs. Like you have to have your house set up. They don't have, they only do foster houses. That would be a good job. Hey, I wonder if that's a legit job, or no, maybe you don't get paid for that. Because I think because I am disabled, I get to work with whatever, the job placement people for disabled people, right? And so there's a whole world of that. There's whole people that's their job, to find jobs for people that have disabilities, right? Okay. So that would be great if they would pay for like fencing in my yard or getting the right, my yard right, take care of animals. But I don't think that's a real job. I don't think you get paid. How about medical coding? The problem with this medical coding is I'm so dyslexic. You know, it's always something. It's always something. It's like, so dyslexia and numbers and data entry, I can type really fast, but my error rate and my spelling and all that slows me down so much because I have to stop and pick a new word because I don't know how to spell the word that I have in my head that I want to type. So I have to come up with a list of synonyms and figure out which one of those synonyms I could spell that still makes sense in the sentence. It's like torture. Writing is torture. Dog walkers is a cool job. Yeah. Dog working with animals. But it would be really hard to I couldn't be in a position though where at a vet or something where they're putting the animals down, or I saw the animals in some kind of distress. Oh my God, that would be, I could not handle that, So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's too late. It's like I'm too broken. My brain is too broken to have a normal job anymore. I can't. It's too late. It's ruined. Somebody ruined me. It wasn't my choice and it wasn't my fault, and it's just how it is. And here I am, to peek around the Rover app. No. Oh, that's the no, but my town I live in, Hooley, is tiny. We don't even have Uber here. I thought of Uber driver type thing or something like that, but I would need a new car but we don't our town's too small to even have Uber. I would have to relook. I'm about 40 minutes south of Minneapolis. So to commute, that's what everyone does, commutes to the suburbs or commutes to Minneapolis, St. Paul area, I'm right off 35W. I'm really close to the freeway, but then, I don't know. You have great research skills. Yeah. See, I can research stuff. I'm really good at that. I'm really good at, there's stuff I know I can do. But to put that, I don't know. Poker has helped me. I'm healing. You're healing too, MG and Zer. Denver is a drag. Is it, Davio? It's expensive to live there, right? And it's hard to find a job. My friend's son lives in Denver. Can I say this out loud? Eugene, okay. United RF just sent me $65. Now, if I could figure out a way to make that, to tell them that there it is, I received income. This is legit income. Here's $65. Now, please give me the medical benefits for a working person. I wonder if they would take. I wonder if YouTube could be my job or income to make. Like, I wonder if that counts. If I did a Patreon account and got like how many ever people to give me $5 each, if that would count. Would you all chip in $5 to pay for my medication? $65. I mean, it seems so easy. Thank you so much. Like, that's what it is. I mean, the only thing I have left, like I still have, that's but the money that I do have left right now is it's medication and food. That's what I get, That's what it's going for. And that is going to buy me thank you, Gene. I'm just going to laugh about it because it's so great. It's so great. But yuck, this is this is not fun. That was really fun, but this is a horrible YouTube show. Gong, where's the gong? Wah, wah. Get off the stage. We want the new actress. Okay. We want the fun Susie, not the downer, Debbie Downer. I would buy some Susie art. It's live streaming. Woo! Wait, do people even read the paper anyway? I don't know. Susie, did you hear about the double digger who will be tried in December for digging Yellowstone? Yes. Good one, Hooli. Good distraction. Yep. Let's talk about that because that was in my news feed today several times. That showed up from several different news sources. About the guy who up to $250,000 fine. Well, the dumbass was digging in a cemetery. Not only was he digging in Yellowstone Park, he was digging in a damn cemetery in Yellowstone Park. That just is that pisses me off immensely because we all know the rules. Every one of us in here know the damn rules. And he said it's not in a cemetery. It's not in a graveyard. He had no business. And then saying that it was because of forest fence treasure. That's BS. I call BS on that guy. Baloney. We all know we didn't need a shovel. And we all know we didn't need to be looking in a graveyard. So I don't know. Hi, David L. Who put that in our heads to go there? To Yellowstone or to the Yellowstone graveyard? Right? It is right in the thrill of the chase. I mean, the graveyard scene and the whole when he ran down, I got a point. Did he have a shovel? Apparently, they said digging. They said, shovel involved. That's what the article said. But it must have been like an AP article that each of these news sources picked up and just regurgitated the same information. Because yeah, all the articles were basically said the same thing, you know. Illinois Ghost still had a shovel, right? Did he? Yeah, didn't he say he always took a shovel and a metal detector? But I don't know if that was always to be looking for the Forrest Fenn treasure or if that was just metal detecting while you're there, or you know, I don't know. But either way, he wasn't looking in Illinois. Ghost was not in Yellowstone. I think it's a whole different ball game when you're pulling out your digging tools in Yellowstone National Park. You know, if the chest was sitting there on the ground and you just picked it up without anything else, that's one story. If it's sitting in the nook, just sitting there, that's totally. But having to use tools and dig it out of there, now that's. I don't think it was. I think it was sitting there, just like Forrest said, sitting there, you know? Forrest could have put all the doubt to rest, but he chose not to. I bet we see someone else die from the chase. Why you think so, Jeremy Judge? Why you think somebody's still gonna die from this? Because do you think people are still out there acting a fool, searching for the location? And putting themselves in danger, like going when it's snowing and or whatever, fires, or or do you think yeah, I don't know. Not in Yellowstoner, right? God, it's so hard. Right. So I've got it in my head that it has to be it had to have been in Yellowstone Park. Just because looking back at it now, looking back at the thrill of the chase and looking at the thrill of the chase, it just seems so Yellowstone E. You know? That in Cody and Yellowstone. So it's hard to imagine if it's in the park. It had to have been a borderline, and that had to be, maybe it was the border of the Yellowstone Park, right outside the border, right outside of the park somewhere. And that's why the borderline thing was a big damn deal, you know? Borderline biddies was a thing, you know? Steve Wayne walked through 3 feet of snow for miles. Did ya? How'd that go for you? If Forrest Fenn pulled it, did he have some of snow for miles? Or wait, now it jumped. I can't. I stink at this. Okay, good night, Jason Northface again. If he pulled it, did he have something left behind? No. I think if he did really orchestrate the ending by pulling it, I think he wanted that location to remain that prestige. You know, I don't think anything's left there. Not by Forrest, but if the finder found it, if there's a real finder and it wasn't orchestrated by Forrest, if it really was a legit ending, legit thing, it's quite possible that the real finder left something behind. That would make sense to me if he did. It wouldn't make sense for Forrest to leave something there, to me. But that's just my train of thought thinking. Twist Ed. Hi, guys. Hi. Forrest had his cake and got to eat it too. Perhaps. Nah, when you make a treasure hunt, you never say the name of the place. Okay. I believe Forrest Fenn spoke the name of the spot every time, but we did not notice, and it was hidden inside other words. That would be very clever. I think he did do and say stuff all the time that made himself laugh because it was so that we didn't catch, you know? I don't know. That's what makes it fun. Looked in Yellowstone for one search season, 7 days, and never went back. There's way too many people, but the park is truly huge. I just abandoned it. It is truly huge. It takes up like, I don't know, like that whole giant piece of the state. I mean, it's huge. I can't remember how many, whatever, how big it is, but it's enormous. It's bigger than, you know, like some of the New England states. Marty Bird, so true. Forrest would love leave behind lots of hints. I think so. I think Forrest humored himself, left us hints, and left us that, like my theory when he answered the question at that Moby Dickens bookstore interview when it was the Too Far, and that was the release of the Too Far to Walk book, is why he was there and why the interview was happening and why Toby was filming it. It was the release of Too Far to Walk. And so he had these mystery callers call him on the phone and ask, it's like, oh, this one or whatever. That guy was, oh, this call is from the internet, or this question is from the internet, and asked about if there's the clue. What's the clue? Has anyone figured out the answer to the clue that you left behind in Too Far, the unintentional clue in Too Far to Walk? And he said, and Forrest said, did I answer that? And so the clue is the answer. The word answer in the poem is singular in Too Far to Walk. The word answer is singular. In the poem in TTOTC is answers. The answers with an S, I already know. And then in Too Far to Walk. And so he's hinting to what that hint was in his answer by saying, did I answer that? It seems obvious to me now. I don't know, you might not all agree, but that seems so obvious to me. And so the answer, I. The answer, I. I is the answer. I. And so is it I meaning one? Is it I meaning Roman numeral? Is it I, the I's and the O's? Is it binary or, I don't know. Okay, wait, I'm going to look here. The anglers I talked to along the way changed the way I interpreted the clues. They didn't know it was a treasure hunt. Local lingo led me outside the park. See, too. I mean, he was a local to West Yellowstone. He knew. Sunday snow will quash the. Oh, good. God, they could take some of our snow already. It's so unbelievable to have this much snow this early. It's soul crushing. It's just like, I can't do this for 6 months. I can't do it for 6 months. Oh, it's a cancer. Do not touch. Not to. No chance, Marty Bird. Steve Wayne, as I go in alone, there alone, as I search myself, as I go in there alone, as I gone alone in there. It's in there, not alone in whatever. Shit. He said that the clue was in the preface. He said there's a clue on the map. The map in Too Far to Walk has an unintentional clue. Or there's a clue on the map and a clue in the preface. Yes, we can. What can we do? There's no solution that satisfy everybody. Yeah, you know what? There is the right one. The right one's going to feel right. It's going to make sense. It's going to make sense is what's going to make, It's horrifying to think that we don't get to find out the not the, what is it called? How it's created, or how it's, how it works. It's horrifying to think that we don't get to find that out. But I think we're going to find that out. We're just not going to get to know the last spot, or I don't know. Ugh. But here we are. Anyway, agreed, Susie. Someday, good night. Oh my God, I'm 2 hours in. 51 people, 15 thumbs up. Thank you. It doesn't show me the thumbs down, so if I was listening tonight, I'd give me a thumbs down. God, yuck. No fun. Yeah, fun. Already oh, Eugene. Why are you so good to me? I don't get it. It's unbelievable. It's not unbelievable. It's believable. But it's just so incredible. That's a better word for it. It's amazing and incredible. And I appreciate it. And it's awesome. So yay. I gotcha, Susie. Okay.